Southwest Florida PGA professionals. My name is Matt Oakley. I'm the head golf professional at Worthington Country Club and the Southwest chapter president with our September update. President Danny Butts at West Bay Club is our vice president, and what Danny's working on, he's working hard with our fundraising committee at the chapter level. Obviously what we need to do there is create funds, and I'll go over that when we get to our fundraising committee's goings-ons. And then he will be providing in our upcoming chapter meeting a complete detail of our financials of our chapter, which then segues me to our chapter meeting, our fall chapter meeting. We do have a date, so please save the date. On Thursday, October 19th at Quail Creek will be our upcoming fall PGA meeting for our Southwest chapter. Please save that date. Registration information will be coming soon. Secretary Justin DeFont at Audubon Country Club, he's working hard. One of his things he'll be giving in his report that day will be about our new members. One of the great things that Justin's going to do is reach out to both the head professional and the new member and get some details about these people so that we can have them be present at the meeting, have them stand up to be recognized as new PGA members. He's also done a great job. Obviously, one of the programs that we need to do is acknowledge our deceased members, unfortunately, and one of the things he's done there is he's really upgraded that program. I think you'll see some presentations on some of our deceased members that is more appropriate as we go forward. Also on milestones, we have some PGA members that have some tremendous milestones they've just recently achieved in their careers, and that's something that Justin is going to hit on as well. The reason for the update today, what I really want to do is I want to give you again our list of our new committee chair people, but then give you some detail of what actually has been accomplished since our August update. For the awards committee, Kevin Swan and his group, Kevin Swan's the director of golf at Mediterra. Kevin's been working hard this week on acknowledging our chapter award winners, and what he does is he goes around to those chapter award winners, surprises them, videos the presentation of them being announced as a chapter winner, and then at the fall meeting we'll be giving those awards away. So great job to Kevin and their team. They're wrapping up their year's duties. The education committee, we've got Chris Evans, director of golf at Quail Creek. Kevin's doing an outstanding job getting some new educational programming. Again, as we've talked about in the past, we want some educational programming, we want some specific teaching and coaching programming, and then we also are working on Chapter University. What he's got is he's got a minimum, he's going to do a minimum of 2 fall educational programs. Some of the ideas that they've got is Chris Shaw is going to help him with doing some golf car education. I think that would be useful for PGA members to learn a little bit more about golf cars, and then also that leasing process. As you go through your career, you'll be a part of acquiring new cars for your facility. I think that education would be quite tremendous. He's also working on some merchandising education. I think that would be a great useful tool for most people to be able to understand more about merchandising education. He's working with Tracy Moffitt to come up with some programming I think will be quite interesting. Heather Angel is working on a really cool thing, I think. She's going to do a presentation on club renovations. Again, in your career, I think it's a very good chance that your facility may do some renovations while you're on property, and how you can be involved in that process. And then, as you know, let's say, for example, they're going to do a new area of the golf shop. Wouldn't you want to be involved in the planning of how your new golf shop's going to look, square footage, where offices should go, restrooms, fitting areas, those types of things? So Heather's going to do a great job of giving us some ideas on those types of things. We also have Scott Cash is going to continue his programming on Golf Genius. As we're seeing, obviously technology in the golf business is exploding quickly. Things are changing quite frequently, so that Golf Genius education for everyone is important at any level of golf operations. As you know, it's important to be involved in our tournament programs, and Scott's going to do a great job with some educational programming there. We've got our member engagement committee. Adam Miller, director of golf at Veranda, is working on some really cool stuff. One of the things I'm excited for, he's got some social events that he's working on. We're working on with the fundraising committee to create some funds to do these types of things so that we can get social, get together in some non-golf activities, and those should be coming up very, very soon as well. He's also working, and I think this is exciting as well, basically a new member orientation packet. We get these new members that come to our area here in Southwest Florida, and then basically they have to try to acclimate themselves to what's going on here. How do I make friends? How do I find peers? How can I find best practices? How can I do those things? So he's creating a new member packet that will, orientation packet that will go out to everyone. I've seen the first proofs of this look really, really good, and I think that's going to be a useful tool to reach out to our new members. We've also got our junior golf committee. Bob Clark's the head golf professional at Blue Heron Pines, and Bob's doing a great job as well. What he's working on, the 2023 season for them is just wrapping up. They're working on 2024 hosts. And as we talked about earlier, obviously hosting and having volunteers for these junior golf programs are his biggest challenge. So I'm asking you, all of our Southwest Florida PGA members and apprentices, associates, to please help out with hosting and volunteering. When you see those emails come through, give a little time. Obviously, the junior golf program is the future of our business and the future of our careers. They're also working on drive, chip, and putt events as well. And again, please help out as a host course if you can, and also as a volunteer. Fundraising committee, we got John Pazdera, director of golf at Cypress Lake Country Club, and Chris Schultes as the head golf professional at Bay Colony Club. They're working on some cool things as well. Some of the ideas I saw them float through in their first meeting is something like a bowl-a-thon, where we could do some things to raise some funds that way. Rounds of golf raffle, and also maybe doing some more pro-ams. So they're working hard. They've already had their first meeting, and that's what we've done. We've challenged all the committee chairs to get together here in August and September, and then at the end of September, I want you to know that all of the committee chairs and your chapter board will be meeting to pregame our fall meeting so that we can have detailed descriptions of everything that we're accomplishing and moving forward, so you know what we're working on. Also, then we have the tournament committee, Andrew Filbert and his group. Andrew's assistant golf professional at West Bay Club. He's doing an amazing job. He's got some new trophies. One of the things that we noticed is some of our trophies have gotten a little outdated and in a little bit rough condition, so we've upgraded some trophies. He's got new things there that should be great. He's working on having more and better events for next year. That's one of our goals, is just to create as many playing opportunities as possible for everyone. They've done a great job. If you haven't seen, please connect with our social media outlets. They're doing a great job of identifying and what's happening in tournaments with social media. And of course, they need hosts as well. So we're reaching out. We need hosts and volunteers. Anybody that has the ability to host an event. We're working on how can we get more creative to make hosting more, incentivize the host to be a little bit more receptive to hosting. Our assistant tournament committee is chaired by Kyle Horvath, assistant golf professional at Worthington Country Club. Kyle's been working hard. He also upgraded, actually created trophies for every single one of their events. That's never happened before. And then has a Player of the Year trophy, something that's really cool, that will be handed out for the first time at their end of the season. He's also working on Bigger, Better, More as well, just trying to get more events for next year, making sure that we have as many playing opportunities. That's the why as to why many of us got into this business. We want playing opportunities, and we want unique playing opportunities that match our area, and we believe we're the best here in Southwest Florida. They're also working great on social media. They've got they're pretty much dialed in. They've really got all the assistants are communicating through social media, and they're sharing their experiences, which is great. Kyle also did a survey, and I thought this was tremendous. He surveyed the assistant golf professional group and got results back, and what that's telling him is some details of how we can make the assistants group better. What they're asking for mostly, and I'm going to implore all of our directors of golf and head golf professionals in the room today, please allow your assistant golf professionals the time to go and play in these events. Again, that's the why is why they got in the business. It's the why you got in the business. Please find them the time to allow them to go out and play. Support them. Budget for them. I'll give them some, make sure they've got balls and gloves. Make sure that they've got all the things that they would need to be able to go out and play in golf tournaments. Those are the things they love to do. That also helps you with your retention of these quality people down the road. Our senior golf tournament committee, Perry Smith, assistant at Vanderbilt Country Club. He's also working on just more events, better events, finding hosts and acquiring all these things. So that's our September update. Again, with the next step in the process, at the end of September, we're going to meet the chapter board. Myself, Danny Butts, and Justin DeFont are going to meet with all of the tournament committee chair people. We're going to pregame our fall meeting, which again will be on Thursday, October 19th at Quail Creek. And we're going to pregame that event so that every one of our committee chairs gives a detailed description, not just a report, but a detailed description of what they're working on and how we're trying to make it bigger, better, and more for you. Thank you, and have a great day.